So here we are, sports fans, Friday, and this is our Friday video. So there's some deer out in the field. There's 4 deer. Oh, there's 5. There's another one in the trees. It's kind of right in there. It's hard to see, but anyway. So there's 4 deer out, 5 deer out there eating the corn apples. You can see the field's dried up a little bit. Still mucky as hell out there, but it's dried up a bit. We are at a balmy plus 25 degrees Celsius, which works out to, what's that, 77 degrees Fahrenheit in real temperature. Our feeders are full. Grass is starting to green up. There's some buds coming out on the trees, but there's nothing popping yet. So I think it's going to take the rain this weekend to pop. So what have we done this week? Well, here's our weekly update. We had some pallets that were sitting over here. A couple 2x6s with some blocks on them. I deconstructed those, saved the 2x6s and the blocks because they're nice heavy pine blocks. We deconstructed some pallets and got all this lumber here. Some 1x4s, some 1x6s, 2x3s, and some other wood that's there, because I'm gonna have to make a jig to fit on the back of the truck, and I'll show you that in a bit, to get the flagpole out here from Paul's. So Paul's had the flagpole, putting it together. It's supposed to be about 35 feet. So I got to build a jig that fits in here. And it's 2x4 on its edge, and then I can put a 2x4 here. And that one's got to come up above the cabin. And then this one has to come up probably, I'd say about 8 inches. And that way I can carry it. I can stick it out over the back of the truck, over the front of the truck. It's not going to get too high, too low. We'll have it all tied down and strapped down. So that's what all that deconstructed lumber is there for. The other thing we did is we built our 2x6 header here for the shed. So it's 100 and, if I remember off the top of my head, 182 inches and 182 3/4 inches long. Has to go between the posts. So I'll show you what we're doing over here. And the birds are going through a lot. I filled that suet up on friggin' Monday. They're going through a lot of suet right now. The woodpecker seems to be out there. But I cleaned up the brush that was there, and that down there in that tree, and just took it down to the burn pile. Ken will burn it. So this was the front wall. It's here. So this wall we took out on Saturday with Jeremy and John. We did that. So you see we've opened all this whole thing up, and then it's just temporarily suspended in the, or temporarily struts in the center for right now. So I've cut the top beam there, and that's where the 2x6 is resting. And then this one, that one didn't come out so easy, so I'll wait till John's here tomorrow to do it, pull it out, and then the 2x6 will rest on there. We've got some brackets to put in, and then a 4x4 that goes up the center and sits on these, and that's screwed into both sides up right above that beam. So that'll support the roof, because the 2 walls at the end plus all the support we did at the back, that should support the whole thing, because the frames that I got to build to go on the roof to support the solar panels will weigh more than the solar panels will. So there's a fair amount of lumber going into that, which I can use some of that stuff that's over there, some of the rest of the stuff that's in here. And anyways, so, and then we got to clean up this area here that's left to clean up. And then when we get the excavator in to dig our trench for the conduit, I got to put a new outhouse in. And the new outhouse is going in It's either going in that spot there or this spot here. I haven't figured out which yet. But anyway, so, because the old outhouse was never built for me being out here all the time. And as you can tell, all the snow's gone. We've got putting up another pallet for wood over there, and then I got some more blocks over here to put up another pallet for wood so I can get more firewood. And what else? Oh, we got some more pallets for Ken, because I've been scrounging pallets all week because I know his penchant for burning pallets. Although I think he said he's got some work to do on his trailer this weekend, so he might not have, might not be having a big bonfire. But anyway, and I picked up some fencing from a friend of mine. That's here, chain link fencing. If anybody wants some chain link fencing, I don't know how long these pieces are, but there's 5 pieces, 2 pieces of the green plastic coated stuff, and then 3 of the old large size galvanized. If you want it for dog pen, keeping deers out of your garden, whatever. And I do have another piece down here of the green plastic coated stuff. So I got 6 rolls all together if anybody needs any fencing. So yeah, we got some more pallets. So we got 3 stacks of pallets for Kent. Well, almost 3 full stacks. But anyway, and then this is all the brush I cleared up. A couple piles that I cut the other day with the chainsaw. I know I mentioned it in my update. So there's no more snow. Water's draining. I did get my my piece of wood out and that big log we rested over there last weekend. Jeremy and I did it. And then we picked up another log and put it over there. And we've got the rest of the stuff out here. There's a couple little pieces of plastic bag over there. I have no idea how it got there. So anyways, the water level is starting to drop. It's not going to be going any higher, so nowhere near record levels. And that's about it. Oh, I scrounged the door handle out of my thing, and that's going to be for the battery box. Forgot I pulled that out. And that's what's going on down here. There's not a whole hell of a lot else happening. We got lots of branches to pick up here. I'm going to start on the road again soon if we keep up the nice weather. It's supposed to get a little cool again next week, high of 8 centigrade. So we'll see what's going on with that. And I think they said it's supposed to rain Sunday, Monday. So if it rains Monday, I come out, I can finish the battery box with the stuff. But you can see all the water that's still sitting in here. And what I did try and do, and it didn't work. I thought it might. Apparently I didn't do it correctly. But I put a hose in here, as you can see. Just a garden hose. And I sunk it down in the bottom with a piece of rock. So it's sitting down there. And then I got it coming across the laneway. And we got it going down. And I thought I primed it good through the pump and then squeezed the ends together and clamped them. But apparently, it's not draining. Now, whether the elevations aren't that different and there's not enough pressure difference to do it, I don't know. No clue. So we'll have to figure out something. I just thought I'd take a shot at it today and see how it would work. I checked, there's no kinks in the hoses, so I don't know why it didn't. Because there is quite a bit of difference in drop between the level that's in here and the level that's over here. This is higher, so I don't know why, but anyways. And then you can see, like I say, it's still mucky out there, but there's still a couple spots. There's still some deer out there. It's not calving season yet, but it'll be shortly. Once it greens up, and you can see the ruts that I put in there. And there's still water here, so I can't get up close and check and see how my willow is doing, although I don't know. The to wait and see. There's lots of water there. There's certainly no, no chance of it drying out. So, but anyway, that's what's going on for this Saturday update. Like I say, it's beautiful out here. Working in my t-shirt all day. It's just fantastic. Now I know it's gonna get cold next week, so, but hey, what are you gonna do? So I did put 3 extra trail cams out this week. So there's 2 down by the swamp, the one that goes normally down by the swamp trail, and another one I put farther down, and then I put the one out by the big maple tree down there. So we'll collect them pictures on Saturday and see what's going on. And that's about it. Just let my boots dry off here, and hopefully the sun dry the mud so I can whack them off, because it's really muddy. Anyways, that's what we got going on today, sports fans. And still got lots of work to do on Saturday, putting that beam up. Once that beam's up, I can start making the frames and get that going and get moving on that. And then I think it's the 1st of May, not sure, but the half loads come off the roads once they've thawed. The half loads come off, so I can get an excavator out here. I can dig my stuff and get that done. So that's what we got planned for the immediate future, is continuing on with the solar stuff and cleaning up some of the fallen brush that's come down and the logs for firewood. And that'll keep us busy enough. So, that's our Friday update for the property. We'll see you here.